as we get on to the Rift in Game 2. The score now 9-8 in Weibo's favor across the course of the year. We'll see if LNG can even out that score once again. Scout on Yone. Not much more really needs to be said. 7-1-7 last time he played it here at Worlds against BLG, no less.
He just goes back and get his level 3, but now he wants to make a play.
Just flashes away. Zika does have a flash of his own. The handshake flashed away from Tarzan, trying to get in with the bandage shots, but he's going to be stunned up with a shield of Daybreak. Tries to flash the Zenith Blade, but can't escape it. First blood to LNG, and they're looking for more. Crisp has no way out. He's put in the dirt by Zika.
The lane swaps on the other foot now. LNG are getting big advantages out of it. Way too much power.
Tarzan, though, getting collapsed on.
Scout's going in for this. Tarzan doesn't have the flash yet, has the curse of the sad mummy, but can't get away from the counter-strike. The chase goes in as well, and maybe his fate is sealed, but the knock into the wall, into the all-out will pull Scout back. It's not quite enough damage, and Zika takes the kill on Tarzan. In the end, LNG get one.
The lonely mummy, no flash, is eaten up here by the solo laners, and now Zika with double buffs.
Yeah, Tarzan's there as well, has the curse of the sad mummy. You can see Xiaohu trying to join up with the team. Solo player going down. Immediately they dive into Tarzan. There's the hostile takeover. Xiaohu can try and jump across the wall here. Tarzan falling low. Xiaohu diving in. Tarzan gets brought back with the bailout. And what a good fight this could be for Weibo as Chris flashes away from Scout. Xiaohu trying to put the damage down. Tarzan still sticking on the Drake. Gala can dive forward though. Just needs to land these Mystic shots. He'll get the resets. He looks for another one to light. Can't quite find it. Tarzan with a smite 3 HP short, but still secures it in the end. Weibo found something out of nothing.
Can Gala keep chasing here? Tarzan is a little bit trapped.
Well, he's in the jungle, and that's where Tarzan likes to be.
Too bad.
But I don't think he's going to escape from that tree that's Gala and Hung. Tarzan will dive forward, delay his death for a second, but Gala will get his second of the game.
Weibo, don't actually overextend. Don't try and do anything crazy. And regardless, it is going to be the Rift Herald in mid and tower down. Another objective here for LNG. They can just rotate on over.
Zika's going to catch Xiaohu on this movement to the side. They dive back in, though, with the Between Worlds, and now Zika is on the wrong side of dodge. He still gets one with a lamppost, but his life is forfeit, shot down to light.
A 1-for-1.
They're looking for it. Tarzan stepping into the darkness. Hung and Gala guarding. The arrow goes down, hits Gala. He'll cleanse. Buffered the arcane shift away at the right moment as well. Zika's in the top lane, does have the TP, has a few wards that he could get to, but no real flanking positions, and because of that, LNG will not be able to fight their way back into the river. Weibo will get their second Drake of the game. TP from Breathe to the top lane to match the push from Zika.
And they still have mid lane priority here. They're trying to force them off.
Hung goes in. Tarzan dives forward as well with the curse of the Sad Mummy Between Worlds. Now Hung doesn't have a way out. Hostile takeover. Hits on 2 on the backline. Zika's trying to join up with his team as LNG begin to hail the retreat. Light continues to rain arrows into the back of Weiwei, and he's the damn porcupine. Xiaohu takes the kill. LNG walking home wounded.
Maximum standing gold.
It's so true. Breathe looking for a turret up towards the top side. TP coming in as well from Weibo. They will invest to make sure this top tier 1 is cracked. Their first tower of the game is broken.
The blue pings from LNG onto the Baron. They're cautious of it.
Solar Flare going in, TP behind now as Hung is the first one to be caught out. Tarzan went in with the curse of the Sad Mummy. Gala trying to go forward as well. He'll cleanse away. The hostile takeover finds one light brought back from the dead. As the dive goes in for Zika. He'll find another Crisp and Breathe, trying to survive underneath the tower. Xiaohu looking for that flank position. The dive goes in from Breathe. He isolates Weiwei, but Gala and Scout are still chasing him forward. Out towards the top side, Xiaohu's being fought off by Zika. A kill for Breathe, he gets one. The shutdown, but Zika starts to collapse. And Breathe doesn't have a way out of here. LNG find the fight.
Light went right into the face of the Cassante there, immediately regretting it.
They are pinging.
There's lots of pinging happening, but it seems like they're pinging the Baron this time, Betty. Weibo going to start it up. It's what won them game 1. Can it do the same in game 2? Gala dashing forward with the arcane shift. TP coming in from Zika. Will Weibo turn the fight, or will they stick on towards that Baron? Breathe on the front line, stunned up. Weiwei brought back the Baron down to 4,000 HP as LNG start to enter the pit. This is their zone to control, and Weibo trying to fight back. Hostile takeover, arrow onto the back line as well. The Baron down to 1,400. Breathe kills off Weiwei. The smite comes in from Weibo, and LNG walked into their own demise. Zeka pulled back as well. He'll fall. What a fight from Weibo, and once again, it's the Baron that does it all.
Weibo choose their moment wisely. They draw LNG in. They get the smite on the Baron, and they get the team fight. team fight AoE. Now Weibo, with the biggest objective they could possibly gain, the Baron buff, allowing them to take so many towers.
And you can already see the gold swing. We talked about standing objectives on the map from this Red Bull Baron power play. They already have 3.6k, and they are looking to add on top of that piles of gold for them. 4 items on Light, 4 on Breathe, 2, almost 4 for Xiaohu. And LNG, how are you going to defend? Scout's off in the top lane, he's doing reconnaissance, but I think his army needs him back at base right now because the base is beginning to be broken by Weibo. Inhibitor tower in the bot lane has fallen. Scout, you're going to come back, mate. You're going to join up with your team. The tier 2 in the mid lane's gone down as well, and Weibo continued the advance. Scout, perhaps you need new instructions from your admirals, because right now your Nexus is falling, and all you're getting is an inhibitor tower. Now Scout TPs the Nexus tower, the second one. The target, Curse of the Sand Mummy onto Zico on the backline. He's going to pull the sword as well. Between worlds go LNG. The pullback by Breathe, and Hung is hung out to dry by LNG. Zico dives in, a great counter-strike. The re-engage coming out. Gala untouched. It's all on Gala, alongside Weiwei and Zico to really turn this one around. LNG holding on to hope, but Gala's down to the twofold hex. And Weibo, only Xiaohu survives, but they've broken the base open. The Hawk Shot gives Weibo vision. Charter Crystal Arrow only onto Hung. Bandage toss for the chase. Curse of the Sand Mummy onto the backline. And Hung is almost dead before the fight really begins. Tarzan falling low as well. Between worlds we go. But Zika's found the backline once again. Breathe trying to peel for Xiaohu and for Chris. But already we see Weibo collapsing. Zika doing so much work. Now it's on Chris. And Xiaohu, Zika will flash away. The reset coming out from Scout because he can TP back into the play. Breathe trying to survive for as long as possible. Zika doesn't go back in with a counter-strike. Gala's doing everything he can to get Breathe down, but he can't quite fell. The Cassante takes a Mystic Shot and takes a quarter of his health. Breathe is on the flank here. Glacial Prism going on to Tarzan. He goes back in with a bandage toss. Zika's still flanking, and Tarzan is left to his own devices here. He dashes back. Curse of the Sand Mummy onto Zika, but he's got the stopwatch and the GA to bring him back to life. Redemption coming out. Tarzan having to run away between worlds, though. Zika continues to dive forward, and Light is extinguished. LNG continue their advance. Xiaohu and Breathe trying to survive through it all, but Gala just will not let them. Gala dives in with the Arcane Shift, and Breathe breathes his last. Earlier on this game, it was Breathe who came out atop on the Wolves. This time, Gala has his vengeance. Scout will chase down Xiaohu, and Xiaohu might escape for a second. I'm pretty sure Zika and Hung will chase him down.
The battlefield has been a bloody affair, but it is LNG that come out on top. A fantastic final fight with an incredible Zhonya's from Zika was enough to cement them the fight, cement them game 2, and equalize the series.
Banger! We're gonna even it up here, Medic!
Are you not entertained? This is the LPL versus the LPL, and I'm ready for 3 more.